Hi there! So I'm going to start off by showing you some teas so that I can get them steeping. The first I'm going to show you, I realized after I started filming I could have actually done this downstairs. Nobody is home. Let's see if you can see that. So this is a honey, woo, I'm pouring it all over, honey Roibos. It basically looks like Roibos with a few little kind of gold colored flowers in it. I will talk to you more about this while after it steeps and when I drink it. So I have these linen bags. They've been stained brown by tea, but they still work great. They were given to me, I think, by Sips By. I used to get a Sips By box for a while and then stopped because I got too much tea. So I am really finishing up these local tea shop teas. So soon we will move more on to Adagio teas. So this one is lemon ginger black. So it smells very gingery. You can smell the lemon too. I'm going to pop that into my teapot. I will tell you one thing I've noticed. I love this teapot. This is a great little teapot. When it is full and heavy, it is very hard to hold with more than two hands or two fingers, and your fingers end up hitting the side of the teapot when you walk up the stairs to go film, and you kind of burn yourself walking up the stairs trying to carry all of your tea stuff so that you can film. So I'm going to let that steep. I am the oversteeper always, so that is kind of how I roll. But I am going to actually first drink one of my favorites. I actually still have a lot of this because I forget I have it. This is Long Island Strawberry. I think one of the reasons I didn't drink it for a long time is I thought it was a herbal tea. And I don't know why that led me to not drink it, but I think I didn't really know what it was until I wrote on it that it is a green tea. So let's see if you can see that. So it has a very strong strawberry taste. That's not strawberry, I don't think. Maybe it is. It's almost, it tastes like dried papaya. Let me see if I can find this on their website. It definitely tastes like sugared and dried papaya. Long Island. Sorry, I forgot to bring this one up as I've already steeped it. It's not going to come up. It's definitely got some dried papaya in it because I used to, let's see if I can catch it. Sometimes when they discontinue a tea, you can no longer find the information about it, which is very annoying. So this is a Japanese steamed green tea leaf blended with dried strawberries and papaya. See, like I'm a genius. And it makes an amazing iced tea and also popsicles. Again, I don't make it as an iced tea. I don't really love iced tea. My son likes it, but not me. I like hot tea, and I like hot tea year round. I think I got used to that in Indonesia. It's hot. You still drink hot tea year round. Bright with big tropical fruity taste. So now that I've written green on here, I am probably more likely to drink it because I will know what I'm getting. I don't like to drink things with caffeine when I don't know they have caffeine, and I want to, know what level of caffeine I'm getting. So I've put that in my little pink thermos so it will stay warm-ish. Because it's green, I brewed it with, I put some tap water in my teapot, and then I added in the hotter water. It's a very light green tea kind of color. And the strawberry flavor comes through nicely. The papaya flavor comes through nicely. It's not overpowering. It's not synthetic tasting. I'm really picky about fruity teas. I have learned about myself because I've been trying a lot more tea lately, and synthetic flavors really bother me. I'm excited to drink this today. I really enjoy it. Again, it's a nice light green. If you didn't tell me it was green, I wouldn't entirely know it was a green tea. I might think it was a honey bush or a Roibos or something. I might think it was herbal because it's got kind of that mild green flavor, but then it really is the strawberry and papaya that comes through. I don't know that I would have automatically said papaya until I tasted that little piece of dried fruit that's in there, which definitely tastes like papaya because I used to eat dried papaya all the time. That is very nice. So I am now going to pour my lemon ginger black, which I showed you. So I wanted to talk about this one. Finishing this one up. It is a rather light light color for a black. It smells a lot like ginger. Ginger is the predominant smell. I can barely smell black tea. You could not see a lot of black tea in there. And I am going to have a sip of it. So if you did not tell me this had black tea in it, I would think this was a straight ginger tea. Which, it's interesting, I have sort of a love-hate relationship with ginger. I do like, because it's very common to drink in Indonesia, a sugary ginger tea. I do like that. I don't like it when I'm sick because the ginger flavor is too rough on my throat. I don't really like it when I sing. Again, it is too rough on my throat. But I do like it, especially in the evening. Having said that, I am finding I don't really like ginger mixed with other things. So this one is a ginger lime, a lemon ginger. So I think actually the astringency of the lemon pairs pretty well with this. I am not hating this. It is not one I turn to. I have had this bag for a long time. Like, I can't even find the information on their website about this because I think it's been discontinued for a very long time. So I'm actually surprised drinking this right now that I like it as much as I do. Because I drank some of it when I was sick a couple of weeks ago. Because people tell you to drink ginger when you are sick. And so I thought, okay, let me try. We've got some of this lemon ginger. And let me try it. Did not like it at all. It was way too rough on my throat. I wanted licorice, which would coat your throat much more than I wanted this ginger. Having had this right now, what I am going to do when I am done is I am going to go get probably some stevia or maybe some honey. Maybe honey would be good. And add that to this tea. You make it taste more like, I used to get just the little packets of ginger tea, and then it's basically like sugar ginger that you put hot water into. And add that to it, and I think I will enjoy drinking the rest of this. So, not a lot of black tea flavor coming through, but a little bit, which I think actually gives it a little bit more oomph than just a plain black tea, or a plain ginger tea. We'll see. I mean, that's the end of it. I'm not going to repurchase it. I can't repurchase it anyway because it's discontinued. So today, other than the Long Island strawberry, we are drinking teas that are not my favorite. So this last one is honey Roibos. When you smell it, it smells like honey and Roibos. Just a little bit of the honey, mostly Roibos. I am not a huge Roibos fan, although it's starting to grow on me. So I have been drinking more tea blends that have Roibos in them, and I'm finding that a little bit of Roibos I don't mind. And I'm realizing that one of the big problems I have with Roibos is that when you brew it in a teapot, you get all of these little Roibos. I think Roibos is a bark. And so you get all these little Roibos pieces that stay in your pot, that transfer into your glass from your pot. And I don't like that. So I've started brewing it in a tea bag, and I like it a lot better. This is a beautiful color. I mean, that is a kind of reddish black tea color. It's rare that you get that kind of color from herbal teas. So this is a traditional oxidized red Roibos. I know I've had some things with green Roibos in them, and I don't know if I like one more than the other. I'll probably figure that out as I keep tasting. This is from the Cedarburg region of South Africa, blended with Egyptian chamomile and calendula petals. So I don't like chamomile. I've never liked chamomile. Straight chamomile tastes like water that you've boiled a sock in to me. I've always felt that way. I remember when I was much younger in college, I went to Chile, and I talk about mate in Chile a lot, but you couldn't get like good coffee for some reason, and the only tea they tended to have available was chamomile. So I drank chamomile because I like it better than water, but I really don't like chamomile at all. I have another tea from this same company that's called Caramel Roibos. I think they are pretty much the exact same thing. So this says it has smooth notes of honey and apple. I don't know where the apple is coming from. Mildly sweet and lightly refreshing. Maybe just that Roibos kind of naturally tastes like apple. I'm going to see if I can find the Caramel Roibos and see if it actually has anything different in it. Again, it may be one that's been discontinued, so I may not be able to find it on here. Let's see. Caramel. Sometimes you have to trick their system into letting you see it. So, yeah, the Caramel Roibos isn't coming up. I'm pretty sure it's a rebranding with the same tea. They taste almost identical. I only have a little bit of that left, too. Again, now that I've realized that when I put it in a tea bag, I like it a lot better. I'm drinking it a little bit more. I find it more palatable to kind of finish it up. I want to finish up these bags. I have about 5 bags of this local tea company left, and my husband says we are at peak tea. So he is meaning we need to drink down a lot of this tea and stop buying more tea. But I'm having fun with it, so it's not a battle he's going to win right now. It just means I'm going to keep some tea up here in my office and kind of slowly sneak it in downstairs as I finish other teas. So I do really think it's the chamomile that's really turning me off from this tea. It's okay. I may add some sugar to it. It has the sweet Roibos, which I sometimes like and sometimes don't like. So this is nothing against the tea. This is one thing I'm finding. So I'm doing this Adagio community program, which if you want to join me on it, we can talk about teas. I'm putting them all up here. I'm not sure when I will release this video, maybe after the November communities come out, because there's going to be so many of those. But it means that every day you drink a specific tea with a bunch of other people and you talk about it. And one of the things that I find I really enjoy is that there are some teas that I really dislike. Like I think are bad. And other people love them. They're like, this is my favorite. So it really reminds me, like, palate is so personal that nothing is just like a bad tea. Like Roibos is not bad. It is not my tea of choice. And even having said that, I'm sure there are going to be Roibos blends that I try that I love. So I think that is kind of fun to learn, and to keep tasting and smelling and looking at the, again, this is a really beautiful, beautiful tea. A kind of red, orange, brown color. This does have a little bit of a medicinal taste to me. I kind of get that aftertaste that you have after like drinking, or not drinking, because hopefully most of us don't use cough syrup for this reason, but after having like cold syrup or cough syrup, or even like certain cough drops, you have kind of this medicinal flavor kind of afterwards. I'm getting a little bit of that. Again, it's not making it sound very appetizing. There will be somebody out there who absolutely loves this tea. This is their favorite tea. But it's not me. So I will finish this up. I will throw this bag out. We are done with this bag. I'm glad I have some more of the Long Island strawberry left. I will keep drinking that up because I do enjoy it. I won't restock because I think I'm trying other tea brands more than this local tea shop, even though there are some things that I am going to restock at the local tea shop. They have a cucumber green that I love, that I have not tasted anything like anywhere else. I think there's, I may go there to get sort of my real specialty, just regular black teas or green teas. Like they have just really good quality teas. It's probably not where I'll go to get blends a whole lot, although I will get that cucumber green, which is just amazing, because it's rather expensive. I think it's very worth it. I think they have very good teas, but unless it's something I love that I really can't find somewhere else, I am probably only going to go and do like one or two purchases a year, and kind of spend $50 and get all the stuff that I love from there. And I'm going to do some other tastings of these to finish up kind of the last 5 that I have. I have one, actually, they have one that's called, I think, Hangover Cure, which I was not drinking very much because I do not drink enough to get a hangover anymore in my life. But I drank it a lot while I was sick. And I didn't need the liver cleansing portion of it. I will do a review and I'll read you like all of the beneficial stuff that's in it. But I read through the website what was in it, and I was like, oh, this would be great for me having a cold regardless of the liver cleansing property. So I did drink a lot of that while I was sick, and it was wonderful. It was really, really good. And then I have a couple of other more tisanes. One called Mother's Bouquet. I think it has rose petals in it, and I don't like rose petals. So, and I got a great big bag of that. So that's going to take me a while to work through. I'm going to have to kind of once a week make sure I make a big pot of Mother's Bouquet. And maybe I can find, actually what I've been starting to do is on Adagio, there's a lot of people who blend. And I don't think they're all staff of Adagio. I think they are. I think you can, if you've been with them long enough, you can make some of your own blends, especially fandom blends with various teas that they have. So I have started doing some blends on my own. And especially if I find a tea that I don't love, like the maple oolong, I don't love, but mixing it with other stuff, I do kind of like it. So I'm finding other blends, other ways to kind of blend things at home so that I can make the ones that I don't like as much more palatable. So I think maybe putting the Mother's Bouquet in with like a nice, rich Assam black tea, I might like it a lot better, because I do have a black tea from this same company that's called Marie Antoinette, and it's got some rose petals in it, and I don't mind it. It's not my favorite. I won't restock it, but I don't mind it. So I think maybe mixing the Mother's Bouquet with some plain black tea that I have might make it better. Maybe even with the maple oolong. We'll see. Alright, I hope you guys are doing well. My heat just kicked on, so I hope it's not too noisy, but I will end because it's going to get loud. So I hope you are enjoying the tea tastings, and I will be back with you guys again soon. It's fun to be filming a lot more again. Alright, bye.